How did Christopher Nolan build the Dark Knight world? Imagine stepping into a city that feels so real you could walk its streets. That's exactly what Christopher Nolan aimed for when creating the universe of The Dark Knight. He wanted Gotham City to seem like a living, breathing place, not just a backdrop for heroics. To do this, Nolan relied heavily on practical effects. Instead of relying on computer-generated images, he used real sets and real stunts. For example, he filmed an actual 18-wheel truck flipping over, which made the scene feel authentic and intense. He also used high-resolution IMAX cameras for about 40 minutes of the film. This was a big deal because it gave the movie a grand, immersive look that drew viewers right into Gotham's gritty streets. Locations like Chicago and Hong Kong were chosen because their architecture and atmosphere matched Nolan's vision of a dark, urban environment. Nolan also focused on making the characters and their stories feel grounded. He co-wrote the screenplay with his brother Jonathan Nolan, drawing inspiration from classic crime stories and comics from the 1980s. The story centers on complex characters, especially Harvey Dent, who is caught between Batman and the Joker. Nolan wanted to show that good and evil aren't always clear-cut, which added layers of moral ambiguity. This approach made the superhero story feel more mature and relatable. Costumes and production design played a big role too. The Batsuit was redesigned to be more practical, allowing Christian Bale to move freely during action scenes. The costume looked more realistic but still kept Batman's iconic silhouette. The sets, like the dark, decaying buildings, were carefully chosen or built to reflect Gotham's grimy atmosphere. Lighting was used to set the mood, highlighting the unsettling look of the Joker's makeup or the imposing presence of Batman's suit. Secrecy was another key part of Nolan's process. He kept the story under wraps, working with a small team including his wife Emma Thomas and screenwriter David S. Goyer. They even used fake titles during development to prevent leaks. This kept the surprises intact and allowed Nolan to shape the film exactly as he envisioned. Nolan also blended traditional genre elements with new ideas. He used the noir crime thriller style to ground the superhero story, making it feel familiar yet fresh. This mix of genres helped The Dark Knight stand out and set a new standard for superhero movies. Nolan's careful combination of real filming, strong character focus, practical design, and secrecy created a believable, intense world that changed how superhero stories are told on screen.